Hey all you cool cats and kittens. Today I'm going to show you how to make a freshly caught, homemade oyster po' boy. I just dropped my old oyster shells that I harvested a week or so ago in there. And I'm going to grab oysters. There's tons on that cliff right there, but I'm going to grab some out of the water here. Sorry, Tito. That's little Tito right here. Make sure you check that the area you are harvesting oysters is open. Shellfish poisoning can be very serious and even fatal. Also, leave the shells where you found them. It makes a good surface for young larvae oysters to settle and leaves the nutrients in the ocean. Different shellfish hold biotoxins for different lengths of time. This here on the side is a butter clam that can hold toxins for up to a year. Look at all the oysters here. Whew, this is a good little spot. Look at these starfish. It's pretty awesome just walking through the water here. I wanted to do a lot of work here. There's a good amount of blue mussels here. Kind of on the smaller side. Not worth it. Check out a couple of the big ones. But I think better to wait. Let them grow. Look at this. I've never seen that before. That's just that guy must have like just died. So that ain't no, I don't think that's an oyster. I was wrong. That's just a starfish that had found its way into a oyster shell. Now he's pretty out of it probably because of the low tide. I wonder if he ate the oyster. Bat stars. That's a bat star. I decided to grab a couple of the bigger mussels I could find here. You can see they've got these little, they call them the beards, that connects them to the rock. They're not too strong, but you just use a knife and cut them off. So, see that little spot that looks perfect to stick a, look at this little guy. Yeah, there you go, Tito. See that little spot? It's perfect to put a screwdriver in. You just jam it into there. Get a little dog to help you. Give it a twist. Oh, Tito, this is making it really hard. Yeah, it's good to have a puppy with you for moral support. You should be able to twist it like this. Your little paw. Oysters poo. They expel things. They're like little filter feeders, so they're just constantly filtering the water for food. But they still expel things, I guess, according to my sister in the background there. And once it's open, you're gonna run your knife along the top edge of the oyster, where the abductor muscle connects. Whoop, don't stab yourself. See, and then she opens up. And then just sever the bottom off. There we go. And then just make sure there's no shells in there. Bon appetit. Yummy. Alright, so I'm back at home now. Just gonna clean up these oysters, or these mussels a little bit. Those 4 oysters I'm gonna make a po' boy out of. But these blue mussels, these little beards, just like in the grocery store, you cut off that beard at the shell here as best you can. Go. And you can take the barnacles off them with a little scraper or a knife like I did here, but you don't really need to do that. It's just mostly for appearance. You
can check to see if the mussels are still alive by tapping the open shells and seeing if they close. If the shell doesn't open after steaming, then it's also likely dead and shouldn't be eaten.
It's just resting on my shoulder. Here we go, those guys ready to go? Not the cleanest shucking, but look at the size of that oyster. And we're just gonna steam these mussels just for a few minutes. These are some peppers I pickled myself a couple years ago. Found them, forgot about them, and found them in the back of my drawer. I think they'd be pretty good on this. Get our fennel and onion back on here. Got ourselves some dinner. Pretty decent size, these fellas. Look at that. Yeah. There's Po-Boy. It's just massive. Thank you, Ocean.